Hello, you're watching ERi-TV. Welcome to English News Broadcast. These are the top stories. 3 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out today. Effort being exerted to strengthen organizational capacity of use in the Anseba region. A volcano on the Spanish island of La Palma began ejecting lava. And North Korea fired projectile towards the sea off its coast. The local news. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 3 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out today at quarantine centers in Asmara Central region. On the other hand, 1 patient who has been receiving medical treatment in hospital in the Central region has fully recovered and has been discharged from the facility. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 6,629, while the number of deaths stands at 42. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has risen to 6,697. Ministry of Health, Asmara, September 28, 2021. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the Anseba region indicates that strong effort is being exerted to strengthen organizational capacity of youth and their participation in the national development drives. The report was made at the graduation event of 107 youth from 91 administrative areas in the region that were provided with vocational training organized by the Union branch. The training that was provided at the Hamel Malo College of Agriculture included strengthening of political and administrative capacity of the heads of the Union branch and the region, creating common understanding of activities as well as activity planning, and stating that effort is being exerted to strengthen organizational capacity of the youth to the level of administration. Mr. Saleh Ahmeddin, chairman of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, called on the youth to reinforce participation in the implementation of the charted out development programs in their areas. Pointing out that youth are driving forces in the national building process, Mr. Haile Toldebrhan, secretary of the PFDJ in the region, said strengthening the organizational capacity and political awareness is priority task. Calling to strengthen contribution in institutions and the implementation of the development programs, Mr. Kubram Ayo, representing the governor of the region, expressed readiness of the regional administration to stand alongside the union in all their endeavors. The participants of the meeting conducted extensive discussion on the report presented and adopted various recommendations. They also visited Mashalit area, where the Eritrean liberation fighters demonstrated heroic feat during the armed struggle for independence. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the Central region organized vocational training to 235 youth, including 96 females. The 3-month training included first aid, solar system installation, and others. The Office of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the region indicated that effort in partnership with other stakeholders would be exerted to support the trainees in initiating income generation schemes. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, the chairman of the union branch in the region, Mr. Samson Kifle, called on the trainees to develop the training they received practically on the ground and improve their livelihoods. Now back with international news after a short break. Welcome back. Residents of the Spanish island of La Palma watched from a distance as rivers of lava flowed from a volcano on the island yesterday. The volcano began ejecting lava while hundreds of people in coastal villages hankered down in anticipation of lava emitted in previous days reaching the sea and releasing toxic gas. Sparks of vivid lava emerged from the Canberra Vija volcano in the early evening and snaked down the dark mountain side after a period of several hours without explosion. This is according to witnesses. The hiatus and new explosion came 8 days after lava started pouring from the mountain range on the island and the Canary Islands archipelago of North Africa. Since September 19, lava has been flowing down the volcano's western flank toward the sea, destroying more than 500 houses as well as churches and banana plantations. North Korea fired an unidentified projectile towards the sea of its east coast today, less than 2 weeks after it tested a new railway-borne missile system. This according to the South Korea's military, without giving any more details. The announcement came as North Korea's ambassador to the United Nations called for the United States to give up its hostile policy towards Pyongyang, and so no one could deny its country's right to self-defense and to test weapons. On September 15, North Korea fired a new railway-borne missile system designed as a potential counter-strike to any threatening force. South Korea's defense ministry today expressed regret over North Korea's latest missile launch amid Pyongyang's calls for the United States and South Korea to scrap their hostile policies. China sent a new satellite into space from Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in northwest China at 14:19 Beijing time. The Jilin-1 Gafon 02D satellite was launched by Qianzhou-1A carrier rocket and entered the planned orbit successfully. This launch marked the 11th mission for the Kanzhou series carrier rockets. And a reminder of the top stories. 3 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19, a test carried out today. Effort being exerted to strengthen organizational capacity of use in the Anseba region. A volcano on the Spanish island of La Palma began ejecting lava. And North Korea fired projectile towards the sea of its east coast. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.